Got up this morning feeling so blessed. Nothing's gonna take away this happiness. Even though the world's gravely in mess, shut me and shut out all the stress. Gotta admit, things ain't so bad. When I look back on the road I've tried, I could have been dead, but I'm right here. So this time I'm letting down my hair. Oh, 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 la, 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 la. Feeling so good I've run out of words. If you can relate, come and sing this song. Oh, 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 la, 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 la. Feeling so good I've run out of words. If you can relate, come and sing this song. Dress up if you want, go out, have some fun. Life is too short for it to be dull. Call up some friends, don't be alone. Give all the love you cannot suppose. Stop complaining, stop the whining. You have a life, so you have everything. Oh, 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 la, 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 la. Feeling so good, I've run out of words. If you can relate, come and sing the song. I sing, oh, 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 la, 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 la. Feeling so good, I've run out of words. If you can relate, come and sing the song. Yay, yay, let us live and be free now. Yay, oh, let us be happy. One life me have, now waste me live. Loving on my heart, that alone me give. Nah grudge, nah bad mind, that's negative. Joy in my life, oh so positive. Oh, 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 la, 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 la. Feeling so good, I've run out of words. If you can relate, oh, 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 la, 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 la. Feeling so good, I've run out of words. If you can relate, come and sing it. Oh, 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 la, 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 la. Feeling so good, I've run out of words. If you can relate, come and sing the song. I sing, oh, 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 la, 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 la. Feeling so good, I've run out of words. If you can relate, come and sing.
Bless up everybody. Hold on, William.
Yeah.
What you doing? Good evening, everybody.
Doing good, bro. Good evening, guys.
Welcome to another exciting evening. Steele Plate Media. We have Rajik here this evening, and we have George. Rajik is a recording artist. George is a engineer slash sound something slash video internet provider slash
IT professional.
They don't know so
IT professional.
Anything you want, call it. Anything you want.
Yeah. So George do a whole heap of things. That guy wear a lot of hats, you know, and it's one of those things. I don't want to wear all of those hats. I'll stick to the music, you know. But this evening, guys, we have a very interesting topic. You know, we have been talking about music, the effects. Is that it? William, what your face down there, sir? What the face do you right here, sir? What are you looking at? Tell me.
I fix my face.
Yeah, but anyways.
My laptop.
Anyways, we've been talking about how music affect the human minds, you know, what it does. Are you guys hearing me clearly? That's it. That's what I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me see something here. Yeah, I don't think you guys are hearing me. You hear me better now, right?
Loud and clear from my end.
Yeah. George, you know what I did, right?
Yeah. You never do nothing right with the lapel microphone.
You never did anything at all with the lapel microphone.
No, but you know you're not an engineer, so you wouldn't think about those things.
No, don't say. That's like telling me that I'm not a musician.
No, 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 not at all. I'm not disrespecting, but I'm just saying. I just think it's one of those things that come naturally. I think if you're somewhat of a, if you're the person behind the sound in most cases, I'm not saying that you're more important than the person using the microphone, but you tend to look out for that person's well-being more than sometimes they look out for themselves.
Okay then,
Honestly.
sir.
Yeah,
Okay. So, guys,
I
we
understand where I come from.
yeah, me get what I say, man. So we're talking about how music affect the human mind. You know what it does to you when you listen to it. Can it cause you to do anything, or can it influence you to do anything? Right? And we have been with what? This is our third night, William.
Yeah, third
And
night.
yeah, our third night. And to be honest, we really appreciate you guys taking the time out to, because there's so many other things happening on the internet these days. Right? To be honest, you didn't have to take the time out to come over here and join us and just what I would say, all of those nice stuff. Yeah, so this evening we will be talking about William.
Yeah.
William?
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah. You hearing me?
Yeah, man.
Come on, clear, loud and clear, loud and clear, loud
Okay.
and clear.
So this evening we will be talking about struggles being an artist in the spotlight, right?
In the spotlight.
Yeah, what are some of the struggles that being an artist we tend to face being in the spotlight, or the ones who are in the spotlight? Before I go any further, just let me say a good evening to Kamaya Palmer, Fancy Reedy, Cedric Brown, Pastor Brown, bless up yourself. So we all know some of the struggles artists face being in the spotlight. It can be what is that word that they use? A myriad of things. Is that the word? I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, because you guys are the more ones that
So,
went to good school.
come on, bro, go to school.
So
Every school.
a whole heap of things, whole heap of struggles artists go through. We struggle with a whole heap of, sometimes the reality is that you can't even live a what I would say now. Everybody is always watching you. Everybody's eyes are always on you because they see you as the public figure and the person who should be setting certain example. And the expectations are high when you decide that you want to become not just an artist but any public figure, so to speak. But we're more focusing on the music aspect of things. So let's get into it. William, you mind introducing yourself?
So this is William Rajik, recording artist, husband, future daddy, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Entrepreneur, but all kind of things, everything, every good thing.
You done?
I don't know, I guess.
All right. George, do you mind introducing yourself?
Sure. Evening, everyone. George Pennington here. Some people say my name is White, so I know that work that way. But yeah, work at Simtai, IT consulting firm. I'd say multifaceted, but I'd say I'm a simple person at heart. Been around music since, I don't know, I think it was by accident. But, them say everything that is an accident is almost like you're designed and destined to be there. Since 2000, I don't know, 12, 30, I know, going to 31 this year. So, yeah, I think I've been there a minute. I've been here a minute.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
You be
Yeah.
31?
Yeah, this year. You don't believe me, do you?
Man, you're getting old, man.
Oh, yeah, and a father of one.
Yeah. So, these two gentlemen, they'll be discussing the topic with us this evening, and I would say I am privileged to be in the company of these two young men.
Hear this.
Well accomplished young men. You know what I mean?
Woman and dog.
It's-
Like some grandfather.
it is always good to be in good company.
It's true.
Right? And they say, show me your company and I'll tell you who you are. And it is good to be in the company of good people, people who are moving forward, progressive people like that. Right? So, we will just be talking. So it's not like we will be debating anything, but it's more like having the discussion. Right? If you have a comment, you can leave it in the comment section, and we will highlight it as well, and we will, if it is relating to the point that we are discussing this evening, then we will put it on the screen. You guys will see what I'm talking about. Like that one there. You guys seeing it? And that one there.
Fancy read
Yeah.
for them first.
Mm-hmm. And that one there. Alright? So, alright, let's go. We'll be playing another song. One more video for you guys. And then we will be starting the discussion.
You were there to hold my hands, and you were there to walk with me in sickness and in pain. You were there to comfort me. I can't walk this life alone. Without you, where would I be? Your love, it conquers all my fears. Now it's clear to see you are my strength. You are my strength. You are my strength. Without you, I'm weak. You are my strength. You are my strength. You are my strength. Without you, I'm weak. You are my refuge, my strength, a very present help in times of trouble. Yeah, I say you are there to hold my hands. You catch me when I fall. A shoulder to lean on. You hear me when I call. And that's why I sing. You are my strength. You are my strength. You are my strength. Without you, I'm weak. You are my strength. You are my strength. You are my strength. Without you, I'm weak. You are my strength. You are my strength. You are my strength. Without you, I'm weak. You are my strength. You are my strength. You are my strength. Without you, I'm weak. Oh God, oh God, I'm weak. Yeah, I'm weak. I'm weak. I'm weak.
Yes, guys, that was William Rajik sitting right over there on the left, right hand side of your screen. And that song is titled My Strength. You guys can go on all social media platform, every digital music distribution platform, and you'll find it there as well. Right? So let's dive in. Struggles. Artists, musicians face being in the spotlight. William, you mind starting?
Yeah, definitely. So as we have said,
All right,
struggles and
first,
artists may
William.
face.
First,
Yeah.
let's just all right, continue.
Yeah, so reality is, as an artist now, say you're gonna become a public figure. So you're gonna be the fear influence it has on them. Whether it be if a positive music you sing, if you make a slight mistake and do something negative, say you're gonna get bashed because you're not human anymore. You know what I mean? You can't do anything wrong. Um, if you're a dancehall artist, say you're a bad man thing, you portray, but you have a little son and you kiss him on him jaw in one picture. You're gonna hear say, oh, that wrong because you can't kiss your son. You know what I mean? So in the light of the public, you concern if it not please people. You know what I mean? So some of the major struggles where artists might face is and being because some people don't understand that the alias or the job is different from your life itself, you know what I mean? So what you do in music, remember you have a life outside of music as well. So the things that you do outside of your career, you have to be careful or you do it in the eyes of the public. Because again, them are gonna judge you based on their perspective.
Yeah, true. George.
Me?
Yeah.
None of the artists, but the artist, I think more of a consumer in this situation.
No, I don't think you have to be.
However, no man, me know. So I think in some cases we are unclear with how we hold, quote unquote, the artist or that person to like a pedestal or even holier and or they should be. I'm talking at it from two separate things. So say you are, for example, you're a secular artist. Basically what it means is that, as William was saying earlier, the image that you portray should be your persona 24/7. So for example, last night I think you were talking about Sasko versus who? William.
Assassin.
All right. And then people that say Assassin, yeah, an artist, and Sasko just soft like soap, and that is coming from the consumer. So as an artist, probably we don't think that what we say matters, but obviously that would nonetheless impact on what they put out there, and also maybe discouraging for somebody who probably wants to do more conscious music, like for example, I don't know, Chronics. years ago when you never know about Chronix, right? To the CD where the artist gave him, 2018, he realized that Chronix gave him a CD.
Yeah.
That's a man I think conscious lyrics from a long time. You remember when he used to sing for like with Walshy Fire and them alright. And that was just a try to get a name out there. So suppose that it lead him to discouragement and a man like Chronix, not talk about boss and just sing something else and promote a different kind of energy, I mean, we just say, well, again, as I said, the music have influence and the music has a youth them to do what they do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to blame ourselves as the consumer. But yeah, I think so all into unfair thing. I'm not even close by saying something like, what's his name? Prodigal Son. Honestly, I grew up with Prodigal Son. You see me, when Genesis was a thing, that made me really sound old. Let me say Genesis was a thing. No, when Genesis did live, and they used to go like Stadium or Genesis. I never used to go Genesis when they used to have it like right after like watch night service. But artists like Prodigal Son, remember, yeah. And people are say, well, look at the man on backslide. And quick thing that people are seriously quick to say was that, hey, in backside and why am I do this and why am I do that. But it's not about praying for the person at that time or embracing the person or seeing the journey that they're trying to go on or what they're trying to promote. It's just a matter of, oh, I feel like him feel, so, yo, dash him away.
Yeah,
They're not here. But, yeah, that's the right answer.
Yeah, good points. Yeah, for real. So, and we talk from both standpoint because we can see it in both of the industries, both secular and gospel, where we hold people like like in the consumer eyes, they are always right. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the consumer can say whatever, or a fan, let me say a fan, can say, or the supporters, they feel like they can say whatever they want to say about the artist, right? And the artist,
or even do,
yeah. And the artists don't have any right to even address the situation. So even if you tell a lie, let's say for example, let's use somebody like from the secular, because we mostly see it in the secular industry.
Lizzo, we can use Lizzo, man. We can use Lizzo. Because him did fat shame the girl on Instagram where she have to take care of herself. Remember that, the man them did basically body shame the woman. Yeah. Yeah,
she a one, and maybe most people don't know her, but then we could talk about one where all we know about, which is Spice. Okay. Let's use somebody like a Spice, right? Because we know about Spice, and we see it. People have all sorts of something to say about Spice. We know them talk about Spice. We know them disrespect the sayings, and everybody feel like if she should reply as an, because one of the things I think people fail to understand is that even though these people are public figures, they still do have feelings. They have their, and as what William was saying, they have their families, right? They have their, them are normal human.
And then remember, you have Grace Jackson. So Spice is
Hamilton, Grace Hamilton.
Hamilton, not Jackson. Hamilton.
Yeah, so you have Spice, the artist.
So, and she said herself, that the two are not the same. When she's on the stage with her blue weave and then things that she's Spice, and then she come off the stage and with her kid, she's great.
Yeah.
And she's mommy.
Yeah.
It's a different thing.
So it's like the fan forget most of the times that these people have feelings. These people have real emotions. They go through depression. They go through phases as well, right? And
exactly
the struggle of being in the spotlight is one where people always tell, oh, whenever I tell you to turn artist, so. But it is unfair, because guess what? you could become a doctor one day, and you are dealing with a patient, and the patient dead. You get me I say? What you want to do? You get me I say? What would you want us to do?
But you get put in a spotlight right there, so too. You become a celebrity, and you never want to become a celebrity for the wrong reasons.
For the wrong reasons. So if you look at it, it's like the fans feel like the artists most of the times don't have any feelings. Them not have the right to reply. Them no need for them no need to. But these people have real feelings. These people go through their different phases and their changes. And if we don't understand that, you know, we will treat them as if they are not human beings, but they are actually human beings, right? And
Exactly.
let's use from the gospel fraternity. We see one person, we can clearly just pick out one of them person there who is Praddy. You get what I say? Praddy are one of them person there who I think gets some of the, most fight gospel music industry. You get me? I say? It's just the reality. You get me? You have another set of guys who they remember when Catalyst Crew and Catalyst Crew, them too, because them did have a lax pan for them head. Again, another one of the struggle. You get me? I say? Them in a spotlight. Maybe if them did just go to church regular, nobody wouldn't really pay them no mind because them would have lost their church.
You know what I mean?
But the fact that these guys are out there in the spotlight, what it did was basically highlight them some more. And even though people might never want to see the lax show up. You get what I say? And if they were regular persons in let's say just regular people that go about them daily business, go to church on a Sunday morning and just go home back, maybe nobody would see them. But the fact that them in the spotlight, Praddy went through so much the same thing because he was in the spotlight. You get what I say? And again, these people have social media pages and then see what is happening. You get me I say? Because most of the times, if you check, most of the artists from Jamaica, they are the ones who actually manage their social media pages. You get me? So
and I just you know, Christian, we also need to understand as well, not just them band, them family, them friends. So all of that is also something that is also going to come across and in that same public light. So if they have family troubles, you know, that is something will come across.
yeah.
If somebody with them band do something, and as far as the public concerns, it is almost, or if you don't like them say you go on school and you go, and them tell you say enough to go somewhere, and you go there and them see that tie, them say, I can't believe one youth from X and X school go there, so because you know we have a certain standard we set, and the artist might not be the person directly involved. Look at what's her name? I think it was Rihanna and her father with the court case thing. I think using the Fenty name. So there you go. Something like that, right? And that reach a court. That's not really something like that. Say like that's just because they're not a public figure. If you're somebody else, probably wouldn't feel the need to say you need to use that as a brand because the person is not out there. But you want to use it because it just makes more sense to say, you know, we want the publicity to offer it because of my name.
Because yeah, for sure.
Coming there, yeah.
William, there's a question from KD.
So do you think Lady Saw should have expressed her feelings like that as a Christian?
Hey, it's Minister Marian all for you.
You know what I mean? Well, firstly, regarding that, we can't look upon as a Christian first. We have to look upon as being human first. You know what I mean? So we can't really use the title of a Christian in that sense first, because as a human, you have to understand, people have feelings, people have emotions, and you can only battle them up for so much or no more. Because if a mosquito continuously bite you on the one spot, you gotta get tired and slap the spot. All if you not catch the mosquito, you gotta slap the spot. You know what I mean? So if people continue set things, regardless if you make a mistake or misjudge somebody or not, if them continuously bring you down to a point, or continuously feed you with negativity or bash you negatively and stuff like that, after a while you just go explode like emotionally. You know what I mean? So me not judge her for express our feelings, because you're already in the public you already are a public figure, them already have you one certain way. At some point you go want make them know how you feel, how everything I make you feel. You know what I mean?
But
So
based on this, I'm not sure because I believe what Kaden is talking about is
Because she did a kiss the Bible and now she has
not just that,
respond.
but is the fact that because all of this thing basically, and again, artists in the spotlight, and this is one of the struggles as well. We face, or they face, being in the spotlight. You get me? I say because you can't just say whatever you feel like say you want to say.
Have repercussions.
Right? It have repercussions. Right? So I believe what Gideon is saying is if we think she should have expressed herself in that way, like most of the stuff that she said.
Knowing
Right?
the person she is and the influence that she has, right?
Yeah, and
Or the light that she's in, I should say.
well, you see, because we have to choose the words wisely. Where she came from, and when she switched over to gospel, she expressed herself in one of her songs that her reason for doing all of what she was doing. You understand what I say? So, how she approached the young ladies, they first come out and start to do the bashing. They part like, oh, they are on them, like them a race to go to hell and all of these type of things. Right? Number one, as a public figure. Number two, as a Christian, that is not how you approach things. You get me? If you're trying to, you don't jump in the boat and go over there and demand fish to come into your net. You drop your net, right? And you patiently wait. Right? That's what you do. You don't just go out there and throw net and demand fish. Hey, fish, come in a net. You understand what I say? You drop your net, you patiently wait. Even if you're going to use the hook and the line, you're gonna patiently wait until them pick the line. Even if, and as a matter of fact, you know what? If you think about it, you know what you have to do also? And these are some of the things that I look at. You have to give all of these fish a treat. Have you ever thought about that before? You have to give them a treat. If there's no treat on the line, if there's no treat in the net, they will not pick. They will not come. They will not swim in the net just by see a net dangling around. No. Or see a hook on the line dangling around. They will not just jump in the net or just jump on the hook like that. Right? Even if you're using a spear gun, right? You're going to still have to patiently wait until the right time. Right? So first of all, that's not how you minister to people. That's not how you try to reach people. You get me? And a lot of persons would say, oh, yeah man, she get her word and also she get the word and also she deliver it. No, that's not how we do things. Right? Because again, just as how people might look at her and say, oh, but she have feelings, so why everybody do this? The people who should try to reach have feelings as well. Also, you have to also remember that these people, they are not from your side of the fence. So anything you say to them, they will see it as an attack. Right?
But if you come from the side, you have to get the part that you know, question. You have to understand, the word of God said, judge not, lest ye be judged. For with the same measure with which we judge, therefore we shall be judged also. So I mean, all of sin and come short of the we can quote scripture from now till whenever. And well, I'm not gonna say she know the scripture them because I'm not gonna hold her to no higher thing. Because that we are talking about, right? Don't hold the person to a higher regard than you hold yourself.
Exactly.
At the same time, I say, look at it this way. if she is coming from the same quote unquote
Fraternity.
lifestyle or fraternity where they come from, she would be in a better place to understand where it is that, it would be best approach in terms of these things. But again, at the end of the day, them say, sometimes the emotion get the best of us. But the Bible says too, a small part of the body where basically everybody can control everything else but the tongue. It's a very powerful thing. And that one day just come like it just rules. So sometimes it's like just a verbal diarrhea and just say everything or anything will come to like I know mind, and then it just done right there. Someone just say, well, if people hurt, them hurt. Or some people that say, whatever is whatever. I'm just say me I say it because me I say it. But at the end of the day, it says out of the abundance of the heart, therefore that the tongue really delivers.
Yeah. And watch
exactly.
this.
So,
and we have to be careful because as I always say, you don't use scare tactics. And this is why I tell people always, so most people just decide to them after 1 year or two, them just decide to them now bother with the Christian thing because most of them come under scare tactics. Like the same one that was trying, tomorrow morning somebody got dead, all of these things. And you get afraid and you walk up at the and you do what you need to do. And that's not how you really reach people. People have to be reached through love. You get me? I saw them stay when they reach them in love. And as you rightfully say, she should be one of them because she would understand the place that they are and why they are doing what they are doing and how hard it is to let it go. And we think about it, how much times she was called. You get me? I say? And she put it off to a later date. Understand? So it's like we want everybody to, alright, as I always say, we want to go through our process, but everybody else is supposed to reach one time. You get what I say? So it is okay for you to take 5 years to get to where you are, but you want somebody else to just take 1 week or a day, and that is also unfair. And we see it a whole heap of time. We see it even in the Christian community where people feel like say, oh, you come to the, how dare you fornicate tomorrow, or how dare you tell a lie tomorrow, or how dare you. They forget that really and truly their journey was also a process. And then that's how we make the wrong assumptions, we make the wrong judgments, and it is not our place either to judge those people. It is not our place. Right? And none of our place. I never fear a place to really jump on them and start feel like say, you want them to get, I want to know if you come to God tomorrow morning when you have to get a call 4 times before you come. You understand what I say? So you have to allow the process to take place. Remember, I know we always talk it and we say, when the caterpillar got through the metamorphosis, if you pull it out of the cocoon before time, it will die. You get me, I say? It will die. And my opinion to this, because it's today me and the next brother talk about it, is that somebody was supposed to teach Minister Marion all how to do these things. Not everybody get the ministry of soul winning. Not everybody know how to talk to people. Not everybody know how to address people. And you can be doing good. And the Bible says, let not your good deeds be evil spoken of. Something like so. Right? So you might be doing, in your head, you might be feel like, yeah man, I do the right thing, man. Who know if you come now? Who know you could rebel. Remember in the region, and this week I tell somebody say no, Moses, and the Bible tell you, Moses never make it in our promised land. You know why? Because God he tell him, the story tell us that God he tell him to talk to the rock. You know him though? Him strike the rock and then say, drink ye rebels. And as a result of that, he did not see the promised land. So there is so many things that we can take away from this, other than the fact that we might be here saying, oh, she rough, she hard, but there are scriptures that can tell her, because a Christian something and a secular something no. A Christian something where scripture that they can tell us say, and that's how you approach it. Because there's a brother where him did fi supposed to inherit or go over in a promised land, and him never make it over in a promised land because him do the same thing where you are doing right now. You get what I say? So that's Jamila Williams. Bless up yourself. So let's that right there. Christians should indeed know better, but a lot of times forget that Christians are human. Yeah, Jamila. You want to address that, William?
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to basically what me that said earlier. It's not that we as Christians we have the Christian morality, but then again you have the flesh, so to speak. You know what I mean? So before you were a Christian, it was just the flesh. You know what I mean? So you always, because as you rightfully say, there's a whole process to it. So even for some of us, it take years to get rid of some of our old ways. So maybe some of these are come from a stem from a taller time with minister. You know what I mean? So sometimes she even while preaching, some of the even though she a preacher as Minister Marian Hall, maybe some of the ladies come out in the speech or something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she was the lady before Minister Marian Hall. You know what I mean? So as John rightfully said, Christians are human first. You know what I mean? So our emotion sometimes even the bishop or the pastor himself, just like with Moses, I'm tired of the people them, you know? But even though there's a consequence for your actions, because when I say what she did was right, you know. When I say what she did was the right way, or if there was a right or a wrong way to do it, because honestly, if we were in the same position at the current time, not knowing that it would happen, we don't know what would be our reaction in the moment. We don't know what our reaction would have been in the moment. I mean, so that was why I was saying it would be hard for me to judge her personally, because me can relate to our whole experience in the moment, and what she was taught biblically, and all her precepts as it regards being a minister of the gospel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that is very important. It's the way you just said, that part is very important. The part where what she was taught, how she was trained to do this thing. Maybe she was not trained on that again. Right? Remember when we just start start about this conversation, that you don't just run out there and throw thing in the water like that. Again,
Yeah.
you have to be taught how to do it. That's why not everybody are fishermen. Some people just sell the fish. Some people just scale it. Some people, all them know if you do a cook it. And then you have another set of people where all them know if you do a eat it. Eat it. So the process can be very, what I would say no, the process can be very long for you to understand how you deal with these things, but it is important to go through the process. You get me? Because again, she might get a call for do what she do. You get me? But not everybody get the call for, what I would say now, we all should evangelize. We all should go out there, but not everybody get the call for really go out there and talk to people and tell them how to come. You understand what I say? Not everybody can do that, because, but you get me? It's a very thin line, and that is exactly what happened to Moses.
Yeah.
Him just crossed the thin line where he never understand. Say, yo, fam, a patience Same God he take with you, you know. For you, there were the place for you there, you know. You never just reach one day. So again, as William said, oh, she was taught. And even if she was taught, you get what I'm saying?
That's true.
If she was taught how to do it. And those are the critical parts. That is why I always tell people, yeah, you can go on social media and talk to people, but you might not, or you can take the mic and sing, but you might not be able to take the mic and preach. You can take the mic and preach, but you might cannot sing. You might can sing, but you cannot play an instrument. So we have to understand the place which part with it and how we deal with it. So of course, I believe that she did deal with it wrong. That's just my belief. Anybody else can have another belief. But I believe it was dealt with wrong. And why I will not, like me say it and a few people cuss me off already, tell me say, me bad mind. I mean, I know me a bad mind for still, but then tell me say me bad mind. And I'm like, no, we have to be real with ourselves. And that's the problem with the devil attack we, or the devil make we do it. When are we going to take responsibility for the foolish system what we do? Right?
That's what I say. Call cap on them. Call cap, man. Cap.
Yeah.
Call cap. No, with them. The thing is, you know, it's not the devil. Do everything to us. Remember, you know, what's his name? I think it was it Paul? It said, when I try to do good, evil present itself. I never done to do no devil rightness, brother. It's almost any nature for just do the easy thing, and I'm not saying that we're born for the evil, you know. As I tell you, say, sometimes it's just easier for just say something where at the end of the day it's hurtful to somebody else or it cause more harm than good, rather than doing something that is probably initially positive, because guess what, in the moment, just it seems like the right thing to be done.
At the time.
Seem, right? Just lash out. But when you look on it, you say, you look back. No, I guess when you look back now, it's for us, as you said, no, QB, if you say, guess what, you can do two things. You can go fix what happened, or you can just be tighty and you're up on your pedestal and you say, yo, I don't feel like we do nothing with that, you know. I'm not going to apologize because my name, I'm talk, or I do because I saw my stay, which is the wrong approach to look at it. So I think in her situation, this is the perfect opportunity now to say, guess what? She do what she do, and it gone, but it is not beyond correction, or it is not beyond something that can be corrected. It's not gone through the gate, it can be fixed.
But look here.
Jamila said the right thing here, this is still.
But before we move to Jamila comment, you see the problem again. The problem is not that, because like for me, I see people start put up posts and, oh, you know, the devil is attacking and the devil is this and the devil is that. And I'm like, no, the devil did not attack. You run into a war, right? And it never play out how you want it to go. You run in, you pop off your weapon, you go to back, and you bust on 2 shots, and you realize that when you bust on the shot, them what really happens is that you don't shoot nobody, but the man them start put on fire upon you now. And then you start play victim. You get me I say? Yeah. And not just that. You run out of your comfort zone, gone in a one place where you don't understand how to deal with it, and then now expect, say, we never help, we never tell us if you run, go over there. If you just run, come and hug it up and support you. No, and I keep on saying it. People need to just be honest. Just do the correction. Tell her, say, Mom, you did it wrong. What you did was wrong. We're not going to beat your feet. But when you do wrong, how you approach it wrong, because I don't say you approach it, and I say you should approach it. So here we go on. You blunder this, so. And when I like say we are going to kill you, because you will always blunder. You understand what I say? Well, we are human being, right? We will always make mistake. And nobody will never say that. But the problem we are facing is that the Christian community, the Christian community is making it seems as if, like, some of them making it seems as if she did something right. And like she's the victim, but she's not the victim. She ran into this thing by herself. All by her sweet, safe self.
No, bro, but that is it. That is it. Because the same Christian community, I mean, the one, because I can't understand if you say, oh, body of Christ and you have different function of the body or whatever. If you realize that one part of the body mess up, wouldn't it be that the community they know for the on fear side that try help uplift it? To me,
Really?
to
You
me,
ask
I
the Holy
feel
Word,
like
you know, William.
me nah say for uplift say yo she is the victim, you know. Me say yo help her to bring clarity to herself as well as to make the wider community now or the secular community see the Christian stand as a body and not be divided, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Because
understand what
there's
you're
a
saying.
whole lot of division because of that. Because you see people are one set of Christian I said this, I say oh she had a victim, or next set of Christian I cuss her out too, and then you have a next set of Christian I say whatever. There's a whole lot of division in it. You know what I mean? So as a body, I believe that there should have been more of a unified front, so to speak.
Yeah, agree, you know. Agree
However, the
100%. But
reality,
guess what? The reality,
the reality is
because we cannot forget
that
that part of
Mm-hmm.
it,
William say, I
William.
ask enough. I ask enough right this
William,
boy.
the
Enough I ask.
reality is that you are dealing with people who, at some point in time of your life, you are going to go out there go witness with them too. So guess what, go on. What we do is that we see you get shot, basically. Or we see you running at the wire by yourself and you pick up a bullet. What we're not going to do is left you out there for dead. We are going to draw you in and send you go get it, go the wherever them have the, go patch you up, go recover. Right?
Yeah.
But if we further fuel your rage to go out there, figure go fight same way, you know what is going to happen? You're going to get one of us killed. And not just you alone. You are going to get one of us killed, or you are going to die by yourself. So what the reality, and this is what I'm saying, bro, is that we must stop. I keep on saying to people, stop this whole heap of spiritualization of most of these things, because some of these things are done out of self. Period. Right?
That is
most
true.
of these things
true.
are done out of self. So if you run in a war by yourself, of self, you cannot expect say we know I go come and pretend as if like say you did something okay. No, me I go tell you, say yo William, here we go on. Me did tell you say me I go invite up on stage to come sing and you run right in the middle of my performance. Yo, me now want to make you sing. Period. Here we do. We gonna go back in a rehearsal again. You get me I say? That's it. We go back to the drawing board. But if we're gonna if I am going to sit down and pretend as if you did something good, what do you think I gonna happen? You do it every time. You're not gonna think to yourself, say, oh, you know, say, me actually did do something wrong though. If QB just left you, make you just run on the stage so and do whatever you feel like. You understand what I say? So what I'm saying is that she might have gotten the call to say Spice and XYZ. Come in. Running I think. But guess what go on. Also, as I said, the fact that she is from that fraternity and she just come over, the reality is that she should have a little bit more understanding that, look here, these girls just get them highlight now, it go so hard for them walk away from it. It is not easy to walk away. First, it is not easy to walk away to something that you don't know about. Secondly, it is not easy to walk away from something, and you see we keep on make it feel like say people who go after money and try to make themselves better financially, like them are the devil and them sell out themselves to Satan. No, the Bible tells us the money answers all things. And that the Bible tells about money, right? Yes, it said the love of money is the root of all evil.
Not money,
the love of money.
The love of money, exactly.
So when we look upon these people and I behave like so, we think say no, these people have bills to pay. When them come a gospel music industry, let us be real and make we be 100% truth and frank. When them
slim.
Yeah, what big thick Spice now come a gospel music industry, which part she'll get money from? You understand what I say? Let me ask a serious question. And these are realities what we need to look at. Where she gonna get money from? To maintain her lifestyle where she already start. Right? One.
Question. Before you run chat, hold on, you know. While they're on the topic there, I'll show you something. The artist them play for what's your name? Sister Marian Hall. Who them play for other than she? They don't have bills to pay to.
Exactly.
Who them play for? No, who them play for? They don't play for other people to other than Sister Marian Hall. That's not all the time.
Yeah.
They do. That's the event though.
Yeah.
Okay. But I throw that out there, so don't.
Yeah.
That's a thing. The man them have things to do. Me not say everyone will play for probably a Jermaine Edwards or Kevin Donzel. I don't know them like that. I'm not gonna say them play for other people or other artists that may be secular. But if me my means of money is music, right? And boy, if I work, I work. Is there then no separation between work and ministry?
Yeah.
I guess that is a question. Me I must ask a question there, right now, Janu.
Hold on there.
That one kind of tricky, you know.
Hold on there.
Tricky, though.
Hold on there. Let me say good evening to Ruth Smart, Maria Ford. Thanks for joining. Yeah, man. So we ask now, George.
No, man. I say the artists, the musicians, the lighting man, all of them people who probably
every single one of them. Every single one of them. Every single one of them have a family. Every single one of them have bills. And I can tell you, because how much, alright, me could be truth, me could be honest. How much of the artists them get 500,000 if you go perform on an event? Let's say 500,000 Jamaican dollars. We're not talking about US currency now. 500,000 Jamaican dollars. How much? Because it is hard.
Oh, which one? Don't say how much. Which artist?
Which artist go and get 500,000? So that's why I say the approach, because she knew how hard it was to switch. She knew, you know, how hard it was to switch because at the same.
They don't contracting.
Yeah.
They don't contracting with like one debacle for say like
but outside of that. No, man, outside of that. Outside of that, George. Outside of that, she knew how hard it was to make the personal decision to leave, because everybody knows that no money no reading the gospel music. Everybody know that. You think people don't know that? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. So and I like say, yeah, talk about no, because these people are performers. That's what they do for a living. That's what they do. So when you, because guess what happened on it? So when, let's say tomorrow morning, Spice wake up and decide, say, you know what, guys, no more Spice. I'm coming in as Grace Hamilton now. Right? And she come in. Everybody happy and everybody glad. So she come in. And then tomorrow morning, or next 2 years, she day night and she start suffer. Same people them gonna start chat them thing. You get what I say? Same people them. So it's not easy for people to make a decision. I'm always say it. It's not easy for Beanie look on your foot with one shoes where the heel lean one side and him have a film shoes in Balenciaga or in whatever when pay how much $1,000 for, and you tell him say, bro, walk away from that, come over here. So yo, we are a human being. We need to be realistic. And I keep on saying it to people because the church looks so poor and impoverished and everybody just look like them barely a scrape through. It is hard to get these people over. It is hard. It is very hard to get them over. The church not a business. The church not a associate. The church not have nothing to supply them people.
That is a different conversation, bro, because that is a different conversation. They say, we can drive now and whole new topic with what you just said a while ago.
Yeah.
Because
I
not say a fact you are talking.
It's sad though. But it's sad though. It's sad.
And when you talk about it, one of the main scriptures them where a Christian would draw for is the story what Jesus tell about the rich man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the rich man come to Jesus and say, yo, what him can do for be saved, and Jesus say, yo, give away everything what you have
And give to the poor.
and take up your cross and follow me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Because
No, but me, you know, I mean that me not
we
agree with that. Me no agree. Me not gonna say me agree with that with them. Me that tell you say what about the parable where Jesus talk about the man where him give 1 talent, 2 talents, and the man him give 5 talents. You can't come to me with that. That me I tell you right now. You can't come to me with that. And me I say at the same time God want to live in abundance. Remember him say him come to have life and for you to have it more abundantly. So you can't come tell me about abundant life and you come talk about broke pockets and same thing. That joke thing that.
yeah, so that means that we can safely say that is also one of the struggles that we face being an artist in the spotlight. Because at the end of the day, listen to the struggle now. Always struggle. Because this is one of the things where most times them not talk about. Gospel music industry. When me da yard and me do my performance, one of my blazer them cost me $15,000, $18,000. One of my blazer. You get me I say? That one I me have on right now, this, can me buy this at Jamaica. The blazer, when I buy the blazer at Jamaica, and everybody tell me say, yo, you can't believe me I spend so much money to buy one blazer. The blazer I was about $9,000. You get me I say? I have some the red blazer and the green blazer and one next one I did have there. So them blazers are like $8,000-$9,000 for them. You get me I say? So when you go out, me they have a next one too when me pay 15,000 feet. Because what? When we go to these events, and that is one of the struggles that we face being in the spotlight. Let me tell you one of the
expect an image.
Exactly.
All right. And thanks to Prady, because Prady teach me certain things, right? Traveler was one of them as well who used to tell me the same thing to you have to your image, you have to look up. And then Prady come and show me say, yo, brother, this is it. Thirst is nothing, image is everything. You can be thirsty, but you don't have the image, nobody pay you in the mind. Me used to go them people them concert event them go sing like say me go on a Sunday morning service. Now my long sleeve shirt and me gentleman boot and me pants with the big old seam in the front and like me see other people come in.
Man live up pants to team. Man live up pants to team. I never say
yo, me used to wear them pants man. The tailor pants them with the big old card. Yeah man, me used to wear them man. Yo.
If you go for one of them Facebook channel, must get fire on
them. Yeah, something that with it, man. So watch you now. I used to face the challenge, and this is one of the major challenge. And I could talk about the gospel music industry because that's where we're from. When we got people event, nobody want to take no picture of question, bro. You hear that?
You're not ready yet.
Nobody no one point. William, I'm going to tell you this. Got the people even look pop down, nobody will point a camera at you, sir. The show will done. Look here, the event will come to a complete, and tomorrow morning you see picture fly up on them, all who perform, and it was like you was never there.
You never did it.
Guess what happened now? Me used to go show them, and me literally, and me I speak from experience now because we are talking about struggles of face, don't being in the spotlight. Me literally got the people them show and me got one event and there beside one brother and take the picture. Kesan. Come in. I take a picture. The brother them take a picture of me. And me tell you what happened. You see when I see the picture upload, the man then crap me out of that. Struggles, guys. Struggles.
Bro.
And that is why and realize it is a factor that is played not only on artists, you know, because I see mommy commenting in the chat there say
me soon come back here.
If we are gospel artists or gospel ministers, so I realize say this don't play out only as artists, because even as a preacher, because if the preacher look a kind of way or dress a certain way
Yes, the
and
message
come in a
changed.
church,
The message is
I
not ready
say,
again.
you know what I mean? A lot of people not even feel interested in wanting to hear what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? So realize that even in the whole Christianity thing, image play a whole big role, because
You know, agree with you right, you saying, William. Look, I remember somebody used to tell me something like this, or me hear this. Them say like something like, the message is boring today. I mean, I say, I already said the message is boring, and the presentation of it just never did up to like a certain standard or up to a certain thing where they expect. And that is true, as you say, image is everything. So I realized one thing, look on it. Look on church or laughs. I never
yeah.
want really draw for that, but uh, we never really want to draw for that. But a lot of times, a lot of these churches you find say we end up on church a lot. It's not that the content to them of the bodiness, just that people when they were putting it together wasn't really up to a certain standard, and then right away you realize, say, you know, man, him just put it and say, yo, we can
As
crap
a
out to one,
joke.
crap out of this, and just use it as a joke because it is a joke. You know, and not that people don't take the word of God serious. People take it seriously, but if you not take it to the point where you need to put it up to a certain level, then guess what? Nobody not really have a business about it that much. Because again, if we are because you know the Christian and we are represent the kingdom and we look shabby, brother, remember you know,
Mm-hmm.
before the people take up the Bible, are we the mother first, or we are presented by our lifestyle or what we do, you know, present the word or you know the gospel to them. That's the first gospel them see. So you know probably I look shabby, or you think you're joking and present probably like you as a gospel artist say you go somewhere go deal with something. You go they dress like McKeven say Sunday best as Christian I say you scare more but it
Mm-hmm.
probably you're to look in them and say, okay, the brother probably never take him craft serious. And them look on it as, you
All
know, that is
right.
something there. So we have to make it look like say them take it as a joke. And yet right away you reach on somewhere where you don't want to reach and I get the wrong type of promotion.
And that is it again. So people now look on those struggles, and then I just get a message. Somebody text me privately and say it's not even for say as a gospel minister, because if you look down upon people, if you look down upon people, people will just have it for say you are not blessed and you are suffer. So you have to look presentable. So even as a preacher or
A
a
regular man.
minister or
Yes, a
whatever,
regular man. You just
yeah,
have to
if
look.
if
You have to
if
look
them
like
see you
somebody
dress
sitting.
pop down, them a say, oh, you feel a preacher and dress pop down. That means you're not blessed, you suffer. You know what I mean? So it all goes back down to all of that. Your image is everything.
Alright, let's talk
But
about
if
this.
we look back and Jamila's comment, yeah, that me just that Jaffa, bro. She said, I think artists though should have a management so that someone can guide them as to what to comment on and how to deal with certain situations. And
But nobody want to pay
I
for that. Them
believe
no
in
want to
that.
pay for that. Them probably they want to pay for
Uh,
that. So you talk about William, and them they want to pay for them things there. Well, you must
it's
tell
not
people that
it's
and so
not
them they see the value of paying for it or investing in
no,
themselves.
that is true,
Or
you
you ever
know.
tell people that
I
they can't come with
you
that.
see
Some people they
you
want to
see
invest
like
in themselves.
for me, as me look on it this way, as a young artist or a young entertainer or whatever, me have a mentor because me can't afford management as yet.
Yeah.
So I have a mentor or a team, so to speak, a group of people who I know say I can talk about different areas in the media or different parts of the whole industry. I know say, all right, Jamila deal with marketing. I can talk to Jamila as it regards how me deal with social media. What me could I say in a this regard? What the professional way? Me can go talk to a pastor and for say, yo, if somebody come to you and say this, how would you minister to them? In a as a Christian, so to speak. We can go to question and say, yo, as a producer, being in the industry for so many years,
What do you think about this?
what you think about this? How me reply as an entertainer? What if me say this? What you think the public would have said based on your experience? You know what I mean, so even if me understand where Jamila come from when she said management and management is a broad term, but I think what she really mean is like a team, so to speak, or people with experience we can put to help. Because
remember when we started William earlier, we say show me when question is about show me your friends and I tell you who you are. So as the artist
exactly,
or as the gospel artist, whatever artist you want to be, gospel or not, you need people around you to build you up. And you have to choose the circle wisely. So you don't end up in a situation you have to say, yo brother, you have to just drop out of the thing because you know the people just is a yes man around you. It's just a yes man culture, and then before you know it,
exactly,
you're in one place where you never even want to reach.
Exactly, bro.
What?
Well, like that comment there, I think is the lawyer. McCoy said, who are you? Gospel artists or gospel ministers? Is that a difference?
Is there a difference, Miss McCoy?
Yeah,
that may I ask her.
Okay.
If you reply and tell us what do you think, if there should be a difference, then I will let you know my take on that. Right? I have to know if you are Alright, let me answer the question. William Rajik is a gospel artist. Right? He's a gospel artist. And why we say artist? Because that's the profession. Right? We always make these mistakes, and because we want people to feel like we feel like if we say, oh, I'm a gospel minister, like it will make us more holy, or it will make us more churchy, or it will make, and
or
that is what.
Not just gospel ministry, you hear the ministry of, man. You hear the ministry.
Yeah, the ministry.
You hear the ministry of.
Yeah, that's
a new thing, man. The ministry of.
Yeah, that is a problem most times, where we get it. And as I say, you need to be. Yeah. As I say, we always try to put a difference between being an artist or being a minister. No record label is going to sign you, and on the contract you will see gospel minister. None. You're an artist. You're a product. Period. That's what management see. That's what labels see. A product.
And I'm gonna create a brand for you. And I'm gonna create a brand.
Exactly. Can we go and ask? As a matter of fact, when you go in a supermarket and you look on a mackerel on the tin first, you see the label first.
Yeah.
And then you see the mackerel. That's what you see first.
Yeah.
You see the label first, and then you're gonna have to open that tin to see what is inside of it. It's not much mackerel in it, you know. You might go there and go buck up on some sardine. But you see a label first. Yeah. So we are artists, right? So you will not go and see a label sign anybody as a gospel minister because they see you as an artist, right? It's just the church do these things and limit yourself. Limit yourself to who would want to work with you. Limit yourself with who would want to sponsor your thing. Limit yourself because most times people don't want to even be associated with this minister thing. Because what it does, it puts you in a box. And that box...
It is a brand.
and that box cause you to only can go to the functions that they are asking you to come because we're doing a fundraising event, right? That minister box right there put you into that place, right? You as an artist, you know what it does for you? It makes you more marketable. People see you as an artist. Nobody call you about, oh, minister, I want minister. I would call up.
I keep a fish fry.
Yeah,
Call,
yeah, I'd call, Minister
No.
Minister Brown to come and sing, you know what I mean? But it's
For,
different
so,
now.
for
When,
me,
uh-huh.
personally, as it relates to gospel artists or gospel ministers, me personally, me not think there's a difference because how the perspective of the general word for it is artist because that's what we are as a rightfully said question.
That's a
But
profession.
the how from the Christian perspective, that what you are trying to through your art is to reach somebody or to minister to somebody, basically. So even from the broader perspective, because if Grace call Kevin Downswell right now for come perform I wanna, or if some fest call Prodigal Son for come perform, some fest is a secular event, So Prodigal Son as the gospel artist, I got Sunfest go minister in gospel song them. So maybe somebody from the arena or somebody the whatever can be reached through whatever he's doing. So for me personally, I view it as being a gospel artist because if you're a gospel, if I put gospel before either one of them are the same thing to me.
And look here.
Personally.
And let's
If you
just
say
be real. William, let's be real. We have Minister of Finance. let's
we
let
have
you.
we have Minister of Education.
We have Minister of Education.
Culture, gender, youth,
We have Minister of Culture, Minister of Gender, and whatever. We have Minister of everything.
Minister of National Security, don't.
So you see where we put. You see again. You see that word right there. How it play out again.
But the thing is, this is not question.
Wait, Judge. 1 second.
Man.
Wait, no, and the word don't spell different. It is the same spelling for both. Go on, Judge.
I say, what the word minister mean? First thing. What it mean? For serve. Serve, So remember, the Prime Minister is the prime servant. If you want to get technical tonight. So if you want to say he's a gospel minister, it means that I serve the people, which is to deliver them the word of God. So serve. So as William there said, I can agree with him say the minister and the artist don't really matter to me. They don't want to call themselves because them have a responsibility. Just like how every artist have a responsibility to deliver. If them come for present, perform, they have an obligation to deliver to me the audience or me the congregation. Anything you want to put it, right? You have a responsibility to deliver. So if you're serious about it and you want, come up, hey, minister means servant, artist means is a craft where you work on. So you can always say you work on your servant minister.
And guess what?
Servant craft or anything you want to call it.
And guess what? That again, this right here again is another struggles that we face being in the spotlight. Because people wants to know the difference. Right?
Between being an artist and being a minister.
Artist and being a minister. You get me? People want to know the difference.
I one struggle where
that's a major struggle.
Yes.
And guess what? You cannot say again, oh, I am going to perform. You have to say, I am going to minister. Guys, look here. No contract you will see on it. We invite you. Well, maybe it's just a church. But no professional, what I would say no corporate contract, you will see they
Ministry.
calling you to come and minister. They are calling you to perform. That's what they are paying you for, a performance. That's what we do. We perform. Right? You know what we do on a Sunday morning? We go in on a Sunday morning and we do worship ministry. When they call me to do Sagicor event, you know what I go down there to do? I go down there to perform, and during my performance, I hope that somebody might just hear what me I sing, say and like it, and decide, say, you know, we're going to come to God. But them never ask me for come on the stage. Number one, for come speaking on the tongues, for make no altar call, for do none of that. When I go there, I perform. That's what you are called to do, a performance. That's why you rehearse
exactly,
it.
Bro.
That is why you rehearse it, you know. You cannot rehearse ministry, so to speak, as though we are talking about, you know.
That's true. That's true.
You got a different. Something I know.
No, it's not a different thing. But just show you say.
No man, it's a different topic.
You
have to talk about this. We have to talk about that topic.
I different time.
Yeah, you rehearse. We got perform.
I want a huge topic. This. Bro.
Yeah, you rehearse.
No. Alright, hold on, no. But me I ask a question here. I'm the person behind the mixer, right? Generally, so me will control the mixer, me control the stream, me control the switching, all that. Yes?
Yeah.
What people consider that to be in the church? Is that a ministry?
Them call you a sound engineer.
Them call you engineer.
But and they might say, what they might say?
Well, I know. But the church come up with a thing we call audiovisual ministry. But guess what? If when me I go some festival, we do the mixing for them. You know what them tell me, say me I do? The engineering, and that's it. Or live sound reinforcement. Them not tell me, say
exactly.
me I do audiovisual. And if me I go there, me I work on light with the next man, them not tell me, say me I do the lighting ministry. Them not tell me, say, if me I go there for dance, I do the dancing ministry. So, I don't know if it's just a case that we like putting the word ministry and things because it has the servant part. But as me say, if me I do for example a recording, you call it recording ministry too? Or it's just a studio session I do? Me don't know. But hey, me no side.
As me say, I believe this one topic for because it talking about it, you can generally see that it's our whole different topic. But we agree, say ministry and ministry as George rightfully break it down, mean being a servant. Say a minister, you're a servant. A ministry is a service. You know what I mean? So we agree with that. So we see the difference from our perspective because
that is the disclaimer, right? That is the disclaimer from our perspective.
Can go dig up something in the Bible where contradict everything and come with a whole different thing. This is just our perspective. You know what I mean?
Yo, me never tell, like, I am always performing. That's what I go out there to do. I go out there, I perform, I collect my money, and I go home. That's what people call me to do.
And that is a different thing as a gospel artist or a gospel minister.
Watch this.
A lot of these are how we classify ministry, minister, whatever. If ministry means servant get paid.
No,
if you're a servant, me not know.
You forget the offering. Them say you forget the offering.
From my understanding of being a servant, that means you don't really get paid because somebody own you or something like that. That's how it go.
Yeah.
No, that's basically what I say. So anything somebody asks you to do as a servant, you just have to do it. That is my understanding from the whole servant thing. So when I say a lot of these artists go do different events, them now go if you now meet them target or them ask you for pay them. Either them tell you say yo them only go do one song them not gonna stay for the time where you ask them for stay, them just not gonna show up.
Yeah, that's true. So
And
watch
that
this
is
now.
it.
So we have a few people who we could consider to be gospel what would I say now? Gospel
Um,
ministers.
Minister artist. Which one you are calling?
Right?
Ministers.
Artist and minister.
Yeah. Because watch this now. The gospel ministers are like people who, what do I call it now? Are just singing people them. You see, what them do is that most of them stuff, what it is geared towards is mostly soul winning. Right? Like we understand the worship team. People like them there, what they do is just sing. They don't market. They don't merchandise. They don't do any of those things. And that's why I keep on.
Team is not an occupation, bro.
It's not an occupation either. That's why I keep on saying to people all the while that when you call me, if somebody call me and say, once when we there Jamaican, somebody call me and say, Brother Quesson, I know what I am going to do. I am not going to come and sing Bless Me Enough. I am not going to come and sing I Rise. I am going to sing I wanna be more than an ordinary servant. More. I'm gonna sing people song. Because guess what? I Rise.
That is not the crowd. Yeah.
I Rise, it cost me to do I Rise. I Rise is my business. Bless Me Enough is my business. And this is what I keep on telling most people. Just to kind of elaborate a little bit more on the artist slash minister. When you attach Minister William Rajik, you do not go with the expectations of getting paid. Try know that. You know where you come with the expectations? That I'll give you an offering. Now when you call Rajik or William Rajik now, it's a different thing. Because now you ask Rajik to bring him craft. So guess what you're going to have to do now? You're going to have to pay Rajik for his craft. And again, as we say, this is one of the struggles that we face. Because people want to call us, you think them people don't know what the word ministry and minister means? Most of them who are call you understand the difference between the two. When they must say, oh, can you come and minister at church for me, please? Yes. But I'm not going to sing my songs. Right? Yeah. And I'm not going to be up there for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. I'm going to sing a few of the regular church songs and do not call well, yeah, you can call for that, but don't ask me to sing my original music, because then you're going to have to pay me for that. It costs me every year to market my music. It costs me every hour in the studio. It costs me to pay musicians to do these things. It costs me to pay a master and engineer to master. It costs me to mix my track. When I'm done, I have to market it. What we are doing right now, this platform that we are using right now, it costs us to use this platform. It costs us to stream. Yeah. Right? So the difference,
think that we can definitely go into this as well.
Yeah.
I think next week, one day, we can just look inside, like composing a song, or what people that call a hit song, and see like what an artist really have to go through to get out a product of standard and quality, that listeners will gravitate to.
Because what artists does, artists elevate themselves. Artists basically do their marketing, them present, and just as I said a while ago, because we are performers, and that if you call Ashe to come do something like one, they might have to pay Ashe because Ashe have for them thing. If you call other, because there are certain other people who do dancing, for a living. That's what they do. That's their job. You understand? The question I always want to ask, do we say the police ministry, for the Christian polices? Do we say, don't we just say police and done? Oh, I am an officer. Right? I'm saying to you guys, we have to be careful, William, because you are one of them now who might get caught in this thing. And
Yeah.
how the name is pronounced? I cannot pronounce the first name.
What, Loy?
Loy? I'm not sure if that's how it is. Miss McCoy. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's
We
how
are
it's
not-
pronounced.
We are not arguing your comment or anything, but we're just making the point because this is something that we face daily. When
No,
people
man.
want to know the difference, if we are
Yeah.
gospel artists, or we are gospel ministers, are we minister, or we perform. Right? When the two is totally different. Because if you call me as question, I'm going to come down there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to ask you to send me a contract, or I will send you a contract, and that contract will bind that you will have to pay me X amount, and you will have to, and this is my running order, and I need this on stage, I need my in-ear monitors, I need water for my team, I need refreshment for my team, I need transportation, and I need all of these things. When I come, I will need a booth for myself, I need to sell my CDs, I need to this, I need to that, and I'm going to give you a whole list of things. No, a person who is just and you see, the thing is that we allow other persons who are doing the business of music to trick us and make us feel like they are coming as under the old disguise of, oh, we are gospel ministers. No, they are artists, because before they come, you have to give them $200,000, and before they set foot on the stage, you have to give them the other $200,000. When they come, and let me tell you this, guys, anybody, listen to this, and when I'm done here, if anybody wants to say I said it, say it. If you call any gospel artist and they say to you, I want $400,000, or they say to you, speak to this person,
Monitor.
speak to my manager, I guarantee you they are gospel artists. They are performers. They do performance. And you don't get tricked by the on stage. Don't be tricked by that. That's why I say you rehearse to perform. You go out, you don't rehearse to minister. You go out and you allow the Holy Spirit to decide. You don't go out and sing a set when you're doing ministry. Your set is subjected to change on stage. Right? There are some differences between the two. When you go there, you hear the band play every intro and the song start, and you don't see them look like anything change on stage. At no point in time at all in the performance, you don't see like, look here, you realize I said the performance again, because we keep on making the mistake of believing that when people charge us $400,000, they are coming to your church to minister, they are coming to your, no, they are coming to perform. Right? You know what I would say? If I am a gospel minister, just bless me. If the Lord lay it on your heart to do that, and I will come, I will not ask you for any, I will not give you a, what they call it, George, that thing that they what they call it again? That they,
another donation. Yeah,
no man, the thing that they give you on
contribution.
Not that, man. The thing that when an artist is coming, I don't remember the name of the thing, that they have this thing that you have to have a certain amount of things on stage, and it have to be placed in certain orders. Anybody start going down that road with you?
Or the pulpit.
No man, not that man. I soon tell you what name. Anybody call you and tell you all of these things and giving you the managers and giving you all of these things, they are gospel ministers. Don't be fooled. Right? Don't be fooled. So I hope this clear it up. But Loy, next week come back tomorrow, and we might give you some more insight on this. Right, so let's move on. And Jamila says, wait, Jamila have a comment here. I saw it. I wanted to. Yeah, that.
You said what?
No, that one. Yeah, the one about management is long-term investment. Yeah. And that's what this comment right here, guys. Let me show you something here. This comment right here. You see this comment right here? Just basically prove everything that I just said a while ago is correct. You see that? Management is a long-term investment. You hear that word? That last word? What they would say, the operative word? You see this last word, investment?
I'm telling a long time, man. What the investment thing?
This is it.
People are investing in themselves.
If you are investing in what you have, you will not just give it away for free. I guarantee you.
That is it. That is it.
Never give it away for free. The ministry is supposed to be free. You're not supposed to pay for the ministry. Right? You don't pay for that. You don't sell that. That's not something you sell.
No, but reality, you know, if you check it out, you basically sell it, you know, because either in an interview or in a presentation or in a performance or in a ministry or whatever we call it, you always hear people say you need to sell yourself more, to basically to showcase where you have more. Even if you do praise and worship, and you know, if you know you have the ability to sing or to minister, you get called for do all of this. And your mother tell you, say, yo, you need to go singing, and you know you have the, and you go start singing, and the pastor come and see the talent you have and say, yo, you want you up on the praise team or whatever. I sell yourself. You sell the gift where you have, you showcase the gift where you have. Dear sir. But you know what I mean? So anyway, it not free anyway you take it.
No, the difference is that one of them you get pay monetary contribution, the other you don't. And that is what makes the difference. You get me? One of them you do a contract and you ask, you negotiate your package, you negotiate what you want, you negotiate how much money you want. I just said a while ago there are a whole heap of things that you have to take in consideration that a gospel minister does not do that. They don't market. Right? They don't market. You understand? They don't market.
Yeah,
let me ask you a question. You see anybody marketing their praise and worship team at church?
No. Well, not really the Jamaican churches.
I mean, market them in the sense that, and if you see them and market them, again, they are going out to perform. Because
of course,
it costs. It is going to cost to market.
But even with the praise and worship team, you have to rehearse, and rehearsal plays a vital role in a praise and worship too. You know, guys, you see a musician and praise team where go sing on a Sunday morning. Rehearsal is a vital role, and then when you go sing the Sunday, that is where the ministry would have come in. And to me, I tie the two of them hand in hand, you know, because if me I go perform at an event, and as you rightfully state about the contracts and the requirements, I still gonna need all of that, because that are the business side, right? And me feel like people always mix up the whole thing because church is a business as well, you know. The church thing is church and a whole is a business as well. Because in the
Libertine, you know.
church, me know say you have your accountant in the church. Me know say you have your whatever the levels are same way like where they go in an organization are the same different levels and similar structure. You have to realize the church have. And I know say if you go talk to TDJX right now and invite TDJX to come preach a your
Yeah,
church
pay
tomorrow, you
money.
can't tell
There is money.
TDJX say you know have say him now go come minister, you know, because him a carry the word and the word is God and so to speak. But TDJX are gonna tell you the requirements what him have before him can come here church. Him gonna still need to sign the same contracts and all of that and make sure say yo the money deposit in him account
All right, look
before
here.
him
Me go
step
read.
foot on the plane.
Me go read something for you still, but before me read it, Jesus. Let
Yes,
me show you
Pastor.
something now. So there are different scriptures in the Bible that can show you how real ministry should be done. Number one, Jesus never have no. What I call it now. He never have no building for himself. Alright, watch it now.
Yeah.
So Jesus on his way to somewhere round one part round so. While him a go about in business, there was this centurion. The story kind of different from both angles because there are two different accounts of it, I think. So two different persons share the story different. Right? However, you hear me?
Yeah.
What happened is that while him and him way to where Ephraim did I go, them send go call him round there so. You know him though? Him left. Him never even have no appointment for go down there so. Right? Him left for him a do. No, wrong. While them call him say, you know have to come down here. My servant a go heal. Right? Right there so. Ministry take place. Is the call me get a contract to do? And this is why I keep on saying we have made the mistake because we feel like these people who are charged and these people say, yeah, we need our because we have our private jet and we have to fuel it and the ministry need this and the ministry need that and all of these things. Right? When the ministry happen, the ministry is supposed to be solely for God. Not for your personal gain, not for your pocket, not for anything else but God.
God.
That is what ministry is about. God. So, I'm going to make you continue talk because I have something very important to go do right now. I have to go check on my boy. And then, when we come back, I'm going to read what I want for you read. Because while we were here talking, we just look up the difference between the two and I got something and I have to let you guys hear that.
And that's why I'm telling you, say we need to save this for a different day, you know, because this is one topic by itself. You know, far we gone from the topic we are talking about.
My name says 3 years. 3 years, 3 years, 3 years, 3 years, 3 years.
I'm not hear you.
Go on. Let's say, you see how far we gone from the topic, and that's why I'm telling you, say, we need to save this for another day because
Check on
this
that
is
comment.
a whole topic by itself.
Reply to that.
Some say you need to be accountable to someone who can offer their expertise as you in check, like a pastor or a reliable church leader. So with this comment now, As a gospel artist, would definitely mentorship plays a vital role in anything that you do because and you're gonna need guidance. You're gonna need guidance in everything that you do, especially when you know that you're young. So I definitely agree with that and for remain accountable. And I believe that this is another struggle that keep us accountable because reason being that one of the main reasons is that because our circle is so small, a lot of times in the public eyes, artists really are put up a facade because if them are go through something, them not gonna really relate it to the public because the public only view them as the one who to help them go through affairs. You the artist can't really go through nothing. You understand? So I believe so that are one of the main that is a major struggles that a lot of artists have. We don't really have people to help us for be accountable or for help us through certain things because people are expect that from us. But
Yeah.
I definitely believe in the whole mentorship aspect that in anything that you do, you need a mentor. For me, as a younger artist, Question have a whole lot of experience where where him basically got through half of what me I got through already. So him can guide me in terms of the whole music industry from a spiritual standpoint now. Um, yeah, I gotta have somebody where you can talk to spiritually, really. But then again, and there's not a lot of people you can go to because, as we say, being an artist and standing for what you stand for and the music where I deliver, a lot of people oftentimes forget say you're human too.
Yeah,
So
true.
even if you do something wrong in their eyes, the amount of criticism and judgment we have to come on and to say, yo, yeah, artist, yeah, minister to people and this, nothing, you, nothing do this, none at all, this, nothing happen to you at any point in time. Wait. So, things like that. Now, people, artists now go and come to people or if you say, yo, relay certain information to people
Yeah, that's true.
because them views are gonna change.
Judge,
Yeah.
that one is for you.
Yeah, so you really need someone to shed some light on how to dress, see minister, share, etc.
Mm-hmm.
That one there from Jamila.
Yeah. I guess she's just
Okay.
making a point.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think she's just
Well,
making a point. So just leave it at that.
yeah, man. But why? Yeah, of course we can agree with that. Think about it this way. Just like how you go to Sajikwer, I used to work at Sajikwer, you see me, as a financial advisor, and you can present the best things for your clients or whatever like that, right? For what do I call it now? Get the best policy and how to invest and which part of them something for deposit to here, that and that is the same way I think in this thing. It's really, as she mentioned earlier, in terms of management, it's really an investment, and this is really something on everything. It's basically your image that you're trying to create, right? Just as you mentioned earlier, question, and same thing I think from Roger. It's the same thing. If you do have a brand, then you do have any identity within an already competitive market. Because we're not gonna lie, it's a market nonetheless. It's competitive, so
Yeah.
you obviously have to stand out. As you said, if you dress a certain way, you're not getting a picture, you're not getting a publicity, you're not getting a promotion. If you speak at a certain function, I'm not gonna say for dash rate or you chat because you say you want to talk uptown because you're in uptown, or you want
Yeah.
to sound like you're from the deep south, or you want to sound like hi, this is AT&T, this is Georgia. And thank you guys for coming on tonight, and thank you for being on the live. Nobody's asking for the twang. But you need to know a certain crowd, probably what you mentioned at certain place, you can't go certain. As you say, Preston, if you go at an event for surgical, you know, go up before go up on the mic and and
Speaking
the
and
Lord said
talking
I
and
should.
all of that.
Yeah,
No.
that
Yeah.
is just not the place for that. And if you want to say you're moving in the spirit and God is leading you in the spirit, God also allows us to move with wisdom. So in the same way that He gives us grace and give us wisdom and give us all of these things that we can use, knowledge and understanding, know where to go, know where to be. So in terms of even how to minister, that is nowhere. I think Lloyd mentioned earlier about the having that confidence or that not necessarily a pastor or a senior person in the church, somebody we can relate to say how you approach this situation, how you approach that situation. If somebody come to me, for example, I think it was Gaddy Gaddy, or they talk about it in one of them song them, this girl when they go on hotel. I remember him say like when they go on Caribbean country, you need to sing about it. And again, that's one of the things the artists generally do, sing about what happened in them life. They say basically him go to the hotel and the girl I try to say to him say, you want, even if it never goes so,
Yeah, don't
as far
say.
as the image that is out there,
Yeah, that's the image
it
that is
done.
out there.
It done. It done. You that one day that mash up right there. So again, as I say, this is why I need the same thing as she said, invest in something in terms of management that is lasting, and also you need to understand too the management of a grow as the artist grow. So if I remember, we probably as a manager when you just start may not necessarily be the best manager for you if you're boss.
5 years
If you
down
really
the
boss.
line. Yeah, reality.
It might not be the best person because them can probably tell you how to do your spending, how to do the resources, how to plan effectively for your family. Because it can probably get you to a stage, to get your initial set of booking them, to get your the first set of show them, and 1 year in the business, 2 years in the business. Now when you reach 3 years now, you probably say you're a veteran. You may need other things now. So you might want things like how to do apparel, how to do things such as what do call it again now? Merchandise. So that is it, though.
Merchandise.
That is it. Sorry, my apologies. Merchandising, because we are talking about the ministry and the artist. So again, and if you're an artist in a spotlight, you need to know certain things in terms of are there emerging trends that you also need to know about, or emerging things that you need to change. So for example, if you realize get into a stage where everybody now is moving more to say have them own light. I'm not gonna say light. We don't even say that. But if you get back to a stage where we can say we start have more live performances, right? Say
Yeah.
your man just supposed to can tell you, say, yo brother, so the track where you have a go around with, you have to here and there, so that can't work again.
Yeah.
You need to get back band together because it's not the same feel. Obviously, two of you would have must know it's not the same feel singing to a track. And yeah, you can do live track. I mean, me not bash nobody out there, so, but you can do live track, but it's not the same as having a band there where you can instantly, you probably need to do a pull, which is something you can probably rehearse either way you take it. And or you need, or now your ears say no, it's not just about a band anymore. You have to start work with your own engineer. You have to start work with your own person to do like in your mix and them. So when you start get to a different complicated something, Beyonce concert or Beyonce manager, and not just regular things that one they do. You have to think about how you gotta put the show together to make sure that the person is comfortable, because at the end of the day the artist isn't supposed to worry about anything but just as person to go out there and do the performance. You're not supposed, he or she should not worry about anything else other than doing what them love. It's supposed to feel like a love to them, and the real part of the business part is not really supposed to fall on that kind of management team, if you want to call it that. I mean, mind you, some artists kind of leave it too much in their management hands and then it end up in a bad things later on. But with it being all being well, it really should be,
And this now that I put on the screen is one more of the struggles that we face being in the spotlight, because people want to say, you charge too much money.
Yeah.
Right? I was going to read something, but guess what? We're going to make that topic next week. Not next week. We're going to make that topic tomorrow. Cool? And then I'll read because I have it here, but because we need to get back to the topic that we are talking about, and that artist slash minister is gonna go very, very far. Right here, let me show you guys something before I continue. So, this is it right here. Even though my circumstances are above my head, I shall rise. Sometimes when I am home alone and feeling lonely, that is when my mind got a lot of things to show me. So I have to ask the Lord to help me make it through. My mind is straying, heart is racing, sin is trying to control me. Please, my Lord, I'm asking you, stretch your arms and hold me. I'm so weak and afraid and I don't know what I'm gonna do. There are times when I feel like I wanna give it up, but grace and mercy kept me, yeah. And that is why I had to pen this song and encourage myself, I'm gonna rise up and take a stand. Rise over the devil man. Rise, trample over Satan plan. Enemy let go of me and that is why me I go rise. Whoa, yeah. I crown you King of Kings, Lord of Lords. My God, you're the Almighty. Alpha and Omega, my provider, you will fight for me. You can change my enemies and make them call me friend. You protected Daniel in the den, cool the fiery furnace. That is why, my God, I'm here, I'm praying to you earnest. Take my life, oh God, change my gray skies and turn them blue. Oh, I see my life was going deep down in a wilderness. And that is when I call on you, even though I went astray, you didn't leave me there. And that is why me I'm gonna rise up and take a stand. Rise over the devil man. Rise, trample over Satan plan. Satan leg of my man. And that is why me I'm gonna why me ever rise? And that is why me I go. Yeah. And that is why me ever rise. Alright, so guys, we're gonna leave it here for this evening. But tomorrow, when we come back, we will continue with the conversation. And we will start with this comment right here. William, I have to put it up because William, I have to make sure we know which part we stop so that we can continue. Right?
That is true, bro.
Yeah. But there's so many things that we face as artists. Especially those who are in the spotlight more than us. Even we who are not even fully in the spotlight get come under certain pressure. Can you imagine? We have We have people like Praddy who we know Praddy at one point Praddy said I'm gonna do some music where I know religious music and that was it. You understand what I say? Because people expect again the notion of the gospel minister and the gospel artist syndrome that is messing us up. We feel like say once you're doing some music, a gospel artist cannot sing certain things. I remember Ryan Mark sing a love song and it was one whole heap of something or Ryan Mark for sing that the kind of something there. And the expectations that people have of artists, you know what I mean? And especially the gospel ones come on that more, the struggle are on them more because they have to be, there is a thin line that you cannot cross, and if you cross over it, oh, the devil got you. You get me I say?
No, but,
you have
it.
Huh?
No, but that is it. Yeah. I feel like that is a major struggle.
That is a major struggle. That line that they set up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That line, and is not. I don't think is. I think it's more the Christians set up that line. Them draw the line there because me sing songs like Babylon your kingdom fail, can't stop the youth them cause the youth them wise up, them rise up, they looking through your mask and your scales, don't bother think them no know ya. Every day we get up here the same old lies, after parliament we sing the same lullabies, the budget read and everything, gone sky I see the hungry belly bawling, tears away eyes, some of my burn her belly and a ball upon the ground, none of that has nothing to do with the kingdom of God.
Yeah, but right? It has to do with
it is
your,
social
your
commentary.
Life,
it is social commentary.
It your life.
Exactly.
And we sing about in life.
Exactly. And we keep on putting people under the pressure, especially in the gospel music industry. We keep on putting people under the pressure of that line that is drawn, that you cannot sing this and you cannot sing that. You cannot sing a love song because you're a Christian. How can you sing, girl, I wanna love you, girl, and place some kisses and hugs on you. I just wanna love you, girl. And let me sing that.
You know, just a rose in my garden, you're the prettiest.
Yes, no. When me I sing on my original, you get what I say?
Yeah.
So when me I show you say,
even probably with the same thing, I must sing about love.
Yeah.
Remember that in there?
The fun fact is, it even in the Bible. We look up on some lyrics in the Bible. I wonder if the money alright, but God, if I got alright, but
you get me? So yeah, so it's time and place. Yeah, I don't know God them alright, but Solomon right nothing about no God. Solomon right about him and him something there. I know most of the writings were towards his wife.
Which one of them? 700?
No, he had I think he had a I don't remember which one, but it's his wife. Kaden, that's not what place. Yeah. Kaden can tell me. I think Kaden can tell me which, but it was towards his wife. The other day, Bishop Carla Dunbar was talking about the sex thing, and based on the studies, Solomon is not him, and not the concubines in there sing about. It's a specific wife. Him they are right about. You get me say? So you sing a love song, and you know what is weird is that these very same people get married and them go sing to Babyface and them go dance to Babyface and Celine Dion and Mariah Carey and the rest of them. These same people, they get me say, put all of these restrictions on you as a gospel artist. Tell you can't sing love song, you can't sing about this, you can't sing about that, but yet still, them same one sit down and listen to Bob Marley. You always show the hypocrisy. Them same people during the week in a them vehicle and listen to Bob Marley. You get me I say? Same one. Mm-hmm. Them same one sit down and listen to Chronics. Them same one sit down and listen to Coffee. Them same set of people sit down and listen to all these quote unquote ungodly people singing music and them listen to it now them, and why I put it in quotations. You realize it? So that is the big hypocrisy and put we under the struggle. You get what I say? So guys, tomorrow, tell somebody about the live. Let them know that we are here talking about the music. You know, and the topic will get more interesting. The topics will get more interesting every week. So come on here, you know, come on here just so late. Come on here, comment one time we are leave. Make us see if we can put up. Yeah, for real, fancy. It's a Valentine's song. I think I'm gonna release a song there.
Yeah, one of them people that
Yeah, I'm gonna release a song.
Of course, and reality, you know, a lot of these artists who have wife and things, you know, alright, love songs, I don't know if we hear it and make the public know how we feel about what we suppose.
See the next song there?
yeah,
Shutterman.
yeah, true.
DJ Nicholas Shutterman, and they were on DJ Nicholas. Remember some in that video, you know? Seen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that song was a perfect song for the time. And it's just, as me I say, it's just the struggles where you have to face, especially being a gospel artist, because it's like you have to censor everything. You have to be careful, you have to walk on this chalk line, you have to make sure that everything have in heaven, and heaven is better than this. Oh, what joy, what bliss. Oh, you know that.
Yeah,
but tell me,
even
you know that heaven is better than this.
Even something as simple as
You
you
get
giving
me,
your testimony, right? 26.99. The first song on the album, 76.99. At 76, me did born in 99, me get saved.
Yeah.
That not really have, that is just a testimony that
It's a
I don't really, but it's just a testimony.
Testimony in our own way. No, them no want the man sing that. Them want the man to sing. Heaven is better than this. Oh, what joy, what bliss. On that street of shining gold, in that land we'll never go. And I ask people all the while, you know what I question all is that, oh, you know say heaven is better than this. You get me? I say, but guys, those are some of the struggles we face. Those are some of the struggles that we face, right? But we don't want to continue the conversation because we're gone over time. So we will see you guys tomorrow at 7, and we will leave with this song.
One of those days. Weeping may endure until 59, but a minute after that I will be fine. Yo, KJ!
Make me tell you this. Shy coming out the morning. Shy coming out the morning. Shy coming out the morning. After one whole night of balling. Shy coming out the morning.
Yes, sir.
Shy coming out the morning. Shy coming out the morning. After one whole night of balling. I could not sleep last night. Situations had me up.
No way I talk about.
And when I tried to pray, even doing that was rough.
Really?
Me know me Bible from back to front. Holy Ghost feel like speaking tongues. Yet my back was up against the wall. And Jesus name call. And him tell me say, Shy coming out the morning. Shy coming out the morning. Shy coming out the morning. After one whole night of balling.
And you will see say, joy coming at the morning. Joy coming at the morning. Joy coming at the morning. After one whole night of balling. Watch this. The struggle's real, not it tough till it a crack. Water more than flour and no food no in a pot. Watch them say better days are come. It look like it figure. They on me knees a pray so long me left to hole in a the mat. Hungry say pick up the night. Mama say church 10 o'clock. She say knock and it will open, but we nah no door for knock. She say time of the master. All when you know got no watch watch, just make we fast and pray until at 12 o'clock. And you will see say, joy coming at the morning. Joy coming at the morning. Joy coming at the morning. After one whole night of balling. Joy coming at the morning. Joy coming at the morning. Joy coming at the morning. After one whole night of balling. Can't tell us something.
Mama, don't cry, please dry your eyes. Daddy, don't cry, God knows you try. Sisters, don't weep, God knows your need. Brothers, hold on to the Most High. Mama, don't cry, dry up your eyes. Daddy, hold on, God knows you try. You try, you try, you try, you try. Oh, 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 oh. Remember now me say, shy coming out of money, shy coming out of money, shy coming out of money. After one whole night of balling, shy coming out of money, shy coming out of money.